Namaste everyone. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to review the yamas. So these are yamas. Yamas are about self-restraints, control, and the external behavior of the ethical practice of yoga. They teach us to behave with the external world. And what are they? As in the previous interviews I have mentioned, there are 5 yamas. We're going to go through that now. So the first one is ahimsa, which means non-harming. So it means you do not harm. You don't harm yourself, you don't harm others. And the second one is satya. Satya means the truthfulness, like talking about the truth and being honest, and deliberately you speak the truth and you don't lie. And you do not lie about it. So basically, like, don't lie. So the third one is asteya. It means non-stealing, like you do not steal. Steal from yourself, steal from the future, and steal from the people, steal from the nature, steal from everything which is not belongs to you. So mindful about it. And the fourth one is brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is basically walking with the God, or non-access, or saving the vital energy. In a religious way, it's more of celibacy, like a restraint, and you do not, like, not married, but you are saving your sexual energy. Kind of celibacy thing, like, or you focus in one point of practice and walking with the God, but in a more in a spiritual way, non-access, like not too much. Eat too much, drink too much of consuming the energy is not good. It's going to make you feel exhausted. So basically, saving the vital energy. The fourth one, brahmacharya, it means about the vital conservation of the vital energy. All right, good. So the fifth one is aparigraha. Aparigraha, it means non-possessiveness, something that is kind of more with the I, the self, the true self. It's kind of have to separate now, but mostly it's about ego. It's like it's mine, it belongs to me, or maybe desire. Or you can think about, like, you want more and more, it's never enough. And it's non-possessiveness, like you don't literally, like, for example, let's say in a simple way, let go, and you begin to feel lighter. And I mentioned earlier about this bird code. A bird cannot hold its perch and fly. Neither we grasp something to be free. You know what I mean? So you want to be like, just let go and be free. Mostly let go, you can say. There's not holding or grasping or clinging too much. Okay, so those are like the 5 yamas. Yamas are basically, they're like, once again, it's an external behavior. It is a contact with the people, environment, nature, universe. It can be anything. So we have to apply when we especially see the world outside. And also it's kind of quite linked to kleshas, might disturb your yamas, but this is another topic, as I mentioned earlier. So we're just only looking at the yamas. So the overall, this 5, also you have to deal with your thoughts, speech, and action. So thoughts, we often bother by things from our past experiences, or from what we learn or what we see. We talk about the lens, remember? You know, what you wear, what you see based on your experience or the things that happen to you, it transforms you. So that's why yamas are like kind of like a guidelines. They guide you to be more truth and more honest, and more like, for example, you want to be treated well, so you want to treat the others also well. So let me just read to you. Yama means regulations, control, or restraint. Each yama is a guideline for behaving a benevolent manner towards others, so as supports the process of quietly turning inwards. Note that. Quietly turning inwards and discovering our true nature. So they are As you know, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, parigraha. And the first and the foremost yama is non-violence, which is non-harming, or ahimsa. The opposite what it is? Harming and hurting, and you don't want to do that. You can see I kind of like give you like do's and don'ts. Of course you don't, right? So you do not harm, basically. And the second one is about deals with the truth, and it has to practice with along with the ahimsa. They kind of both goes together. And if I mentioned earlier, Gandhi is one of the greatest, human being which really practiced, and he gained freedom for his people and for his country. I mean, where I came from, India, and he fought like it's not like you use a weapon or something, just being the truth and the satya, like being not harming, ahimsa. So, and then that's about it. If you go a little bit deeper about why the yamas are important for us, for yogis, for anybody, generally in people, yoga is a universal culture. Yoga is like universal; it's for everyone. Why it is so important? Why? They help you to build your character. They help you to cultivate our true nature. They help you to discover our true nature. They help you to understand, the yamas, the 5 yamas, to guide through, to make your path free from all this, lying or stealing or harming people or taking too much or forgetting or greedy or immoderate or excess too much. You're consuming a lot, which makes it heavy, or clinging too much. As I mentioned earlier, as a trapeze artist, like in the circus, you want to move with the flow. You do not cling anything. That's how to pass the energy one and after. And you don't want to hold too much. You want to be free in your mind. So all this, they give you a greater clarity in your mind, world, and with the people, with the universe, nature, anything, with the external world, anything that you see. They give the deeper connection, deeper understanding with the moral that you want to, with the true nature, you want to literally deeply connect it and not to harm anything, not to lie anything. You're just free in it. So the yogi, and for yogi, you need lots of focus and you need a deliberate practice. If you think you're losing a track, for example, we often want to do good. Everyone, even me too. But we end up doing sometimes mistakes. And before, if it happens in your mind, let's say you are focused, but the mistake is going to happen, it's almost there. And they help you to step back, pause. And what helps is the pause help you to see through your lens. You give the clarity with this yamas you add in your CPU or your brain. Whatever the action that the external world comes, you can go through it. And they help you to give like a GPS map, a global positioning system. You can see that there's a map down there. They give you a path to walk forward towards the path of freedom with the external world, with the clarity, with the honest, with the deliberate practice. And also doing and following the yamas, it makes your heart more with the harmony and peace. You begin to feel lighter, like not consume too much, not lying too much, even stealing too much. Like how much you want to steal, how much you want to lie, how much you want to hurt. Do you think it's useful? Think about it, like all this stuff. And also how much you want to waste your energy for nothing, throw yourself everywhere. Eating too much, drinking too much, talking too much, gossips, hurting people. No, there's no point, people. You want to have a deeper connection with yourself first. If you start to begin to understand your own mind, your own patterns, the thoughts, the speech, the action, the yamas can be applied with the external easily and help you to create that wo hai, harmony in Chinese wo hai they say, and peace and love with everyone, with yourself. You begin to feel lighter. And also the fifth one, which is the let go. We have this attachment. Non-possession also is like attachment, we want to like detach to it, like not too much want something, or I, the ego, or identity, it's mine, or this strong desire. You want to let go. So these 5 are you want to add when you're going to feel that you're commit or you're going to attempt something. These can be a guidelines or a map, like global positioning system. When you're going straight, you're driving a car, there's something in the front, it tells you. This is like a control system there, or not control, it's like a self-restraint or control or regulate before making that. So you want to, like when you see there's something coming, you want to make your path harmoniously and bring it to the center. So that's it's so cool. Like let me read to you guys from Yamas, from the Dabrado, that inspired me a lot. The Yamas are like our personal GPS. They tell us when we are going in the wrong direction. I repeat, they tell us when we are going in the wrong direction, and we need to make an immediate legal U-turn. They let us know when we are making a negative impact to the world or external world, and they invite us to turn around. To take a step forward or towards the harmony instead. So the yamas are not pat, simple answers. They are instructions to move in a certain direction, and they require familiarity and daily practice. The daily practice, what are they? True non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, non-access, and non-possessiveness. So they turn us around to make your path, whatever the turn, and then to bring us back to the harmonious path. So they direct you literally to make you walk forward constantly. It is hard. You need familiarity and the daily deliberate practice. Sadhana. As a sadhaka means you as a practitioner do sadhana. Sadhana means practice deliberately, a diligent practice. Abhyasa, like literally you want to do a deliberate practice. Let me share a quote with you from Albert Einstein. It's about the ethical practices too. He said, "The most important human endeavor is striving for morality in our actions. Our inner balance and even our existence depend on it. Only morality in our actions can give beauty and dignity to the life," said by Albert Einstein. So it's like our world, and especially the melting, this emotions or feelings or whatever it is, constantly like changes. But we stick to our guns. We stick to the principles. We stick to this guidelines through the thoughts, speech, and action. So tell yourself, like, I can treat others as I would like them to treat me. I repeat again. Tell yourself, I can treat others as I would like them to treat me. Sorry. Yeah. So it is treating yourself, treating others. So there is it's not this. Okay. Should be find the balance. So creating the balance with everything, with the external world, makes you feel more balanced, and you create your path with the harmony and peace. So that's about the Yamas review, the self-restrain, the regulate, and also the behavior, the external behavior. So that's all, people, and I hope my share is helpful. And I would like to say thank you for following this videos and my talks, the yoga talks and the yoga board. Yes, nothing much to say. Just want to say thank you, and I hope it's helpful. So we began to treat ourselves and treat everyone with the fairness, familiarity, with the daily practice and focused practice, one-pointed focused practice. Remember, you can make the change. Believe in yourself. Thank you, and namaste. Bye-bye.